VPN, no info, what's up? VPN, doesn't agent man, doesn't flagrant, tap myself, and I'm born with a basement. My teeth, pretty stay clean, triple beam, never can dream. I be that, catch the seat at all the best bent. It's in holsters, love my shoulders, play what I told you. Me and Mike to me, lose too much, I lose too much. Step on stage, the dirt move too much. I guess it's nothing on the lane, too much. We move my touch, never that. If I did, ain't no problem. Where the true players at? Throw your rulers in the sky, wave side to side, keep your hands high. I want you to throw the eye. Please, lyrically, see, DFG, flossing, jig on the cover of Fortune, $5 low. I'm rolling up with the man, I got the dough, on the flow, can I present? Black the plus, like Gazette, dangerous, on Trizak, people with Gazette.
Hey, 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 y'all. Y'all ready for this review? Hey, sweet Rita. Yo, not this time. Hey. Oh, how do I make her blue? Hold on, Shawanda. Shall I make you blue? I don't know what the star means. I remember how you used to be. You never was this nice, carefully. Now you're talking like you never changed. The more you talk, the more things sound the same. What makes you think you can just go back into my life? I just sit back and watch you make a fool of yourself. You're just wasting your time. You're never gonna get it, not this time. You're never gonna get it, my love. You're never gonna get it. Had your chance to make a change. You're never gonna get it, not this time. You're never gonna get it, my love. You're never gonna get it. Had your chance to make a change. Yeah, when I do that, it's telling me to block her. It's telling me to block her. No, it's not letting me. I'll have to add her later. Maybe. I don't know how to do it. I have to figure it out. Oh, on my phone. Oh, Ma, you're so smart. Okay, now Shawanda. Well, you're never gonna get it. Yes, sir. Okay, she's blue. Okay, let's get this review on, y'all. You're losing. Hi, everybody. I'm coming to you to give you guys a recap of my trip to Detroit. Okay, and I'm going to start from the beginning
to the end. And I'm gonna make it quick because I have something to do, but I'm not gonna do it till this is done. Okay, so I'm just so glad I took this trip. I had such a good time. I had such a good time. My day started Wednesday night at 6 p.m. going to the airport. Going to the airport. My flight left at 9:15 p.m. Wednesday night. I didn't get into Detroit until 9:10 a.m. the next morning. And actually we were ahead of schedule, right? That was the longest. It took us from California to Boston. And I just think that was going way out the way. So we went from California to Boston, Boston back, Boston to Detroit. So we got in. I took my sister because my sister, I love her to death, and I wanted to treat her for her birthday. Her birthday was September 3rd, but we had our family reunion that weekend, so I couldn't do nothing then. And I know how me and her, like, that's my road dog. Like, we do concerts. We do only thing we haven't done together is a cruise because I'm scary, but I'm gonna have to get on that boat. But whenever I go somewhere and travel, my sister is always right there. Okay. Hey, Trooper. So then we get there early. Of course, we can't check into our room yet. The Motor City Casino was like coming in, the ambiance, everything was nice. The guy who worked the bellhop or whatever you call him, he did look like Steve Harvey. They was like, "Go over there to Steve Harvey, he'll help you." And I was like, when I looked, I was like, "What?" But I knew it wasn't him. He's like, "I know they told you I'm Steve Harvey." They were really nice. They held our bags. Me and my sister one had a quick breakfast. We came back 12:30. They checked us in. We check in. I jump in the shower because I didn't get no sleep on the plane. So I'm up. Like I've been up the whole night. So I take a quick shower. I jump into bed about 1:15. Set my alarm for 3 o'clock. Trying to give myself an hour to get ready. And I closed my eyes and I got a call from CMA. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I was like, okay. So I went on and got up, started getting ready. CMA gets there, boom, he calls me again. Hey, QST, I'm here. I said, okay, I'm coming. Hey, Vanessa Smith. I don't want to miss anybody. Sweet Rita, Mud, of course. All my beautiful people up in here. So I gets to the casino. I get dressed because CMA is waiting. Hey, CMA.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm up here doing a recap of my wonderful weekend I had. I'm at your part, so let me finish real quick. So I get dressed and I go down and I see CMA. And I was like, okay, this guy looks familiar. So I walk up to him and he knew me. We hugged and we hugged again and we just talked and we sat down and it was just so nice. CMA is so funny, you guys. Like he is absolutely hilarious. And his humor, his comedy is what really drew me to him because he is so funny. He's funny. And he's a sweetheart. Okay. And my first impression of him was great. Was good. Okay, so man, what was your first impression of me since you up here?
I was like, wow, look at them breasts.
Oh my God. You know what? How
No,
do I
no.
drop him? No, I'm just playing.
No, I had to say that when you meet people, you can get a vibe, and there was a very warm feeling, and I loved it, and I could tell you were excited about Detroit. Period. I'm a big Detroiter. I love Detroit, um, and I was glad that you were actually here to see Detroit because it was your first time, right?
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I was glad. I happened to see some of the videos where you went to the other places. I'm sure you'll talk about that because you put the videos up. And I was just glad that you were having the time. And it's good to put a face with the voice of people that
Right,
you hear.
right. And everybody who showed up, we had a very good crowd. I'm just gonna point out a few people. Is your friend named Timothy? I don't know why I want to call him Timothy.
No, it's Reggie. He loved you.
Reggie. Reggie. I don't know why I'm calling him Timothy. Oh my God. I absolutely love him. Him and Hood Edition, we clicked like that. Like we've been knowing each other for years. I mean, it was awesome. And then Vanessa K and her boy, everybody was so nice. Nobody act like it was our first time. We just got in there and started talking. And of course, we
You
got
know,
YouTube in common, but we really didn't go too deep into the YouTube stuff. We just really
yeah.
talked about ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
I've known.
I guess we were all doxing each other in real time. But no, we all talked about ourselves, which I thought I loved. And then I love that your neighbor came. That says a lot about who you are.
Oh yeah, she did show up. But I'll tell you this. I've known Reggie over 39 years,
Mm-hmm.
friendship. And yes, it shocked me because my neighbor don't go to anything. She subscribes to my channel. But when she showed up, I was like, okay, girl, you took time out your day, so that was touching.
Right. And she was not everybody was so nice. And the psychic lady at the bar, oh my gosh, she loved you. I guess you had one at one point you had went to the bathroom and she was like, I want to be part of his YouTube. I said, when he gets here, you have to tell him that she didn't even have a channel. So I said he gonna have to tell you what to do so you can get on YouTube. So and
But
she read me, she said that somebody loves me by and the name is starts with a J. I'm like, okay, I know Jesus loved me. Thank you, lady. But the whole experience was wonderful. Um, like I said, we were flying all night, so we were kind of tired. So my sister was upstairs sleeping. So when she did finally get up and start moving around, she came down and met everybody, and everything was just so nice. So now let's move to the concert. How did you like the concert?
okay, first of all, I want to say this: the psychic lady called me Sammy Davis Jr.
Huh?
Wait, she called me Sammy Davis Jr., the psychic lady.
Oh yeah, you was mad about that.
I didn't like that. Look, I'm getting Sammy Davis Jr. vibe. I was about to say what, but anyway, um, the concert it was it was great. I had a wait, is my phone? Oh, was that your phone? Oh,
That was my phone.
um,
Wait, Simon, wait before you go there. Now that I think about it, you kind of smile like Sammy Davis.
you know what?
Oh my God. Okay, go ahead. Go to the
Beautiful
concert.
day goes. No, what's so funny is Sammy Davis Jr. has a song called "Hello Detroit." How have you been? You ever heard that song by Sammy Davis?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yes. So yeah. Um, but anyway, they just saying that because me and Sammy the same damn height, and I'm nothing like Sammy Davis Jr. Okay.
Right.
So the concert. I wish I'd have known Keith Sweat was right behind you. You know why? Because Angela Bofield took me to his birthday party, and so I
Oh,
met him
really?
there. I would have, yes. I told a story about that on my. I know him, so
That's my
um,
phone. Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. But so I knew Keith Sweat. All the girls was out that night. I see. Okay, so
Whatever.
I enjoyed Howard Hewitt because he looked better than he looked when he was younger. I
Yeah,
think.
only thing about Howard that I really, really didn't like is that he was singing with a track. So I wish he would have had his band. I think that would have made him sound even more better. But he was great. And then he didn't sing any Shalimar. I think he sung one Shalimar song. I
Yeah,
think.
this ring. This is for the love in you. For the love in you, he sung that. But I understand why he sung with his track because that's just more money. And he's the opening act, so he wasn't getting paid as much as Freddie.
Right, right.
So
What one moment.
I
Let's greet Beefcake real quick. Hey Beefcake.
Hey, how y'all guys doing, man?
We're doing good. We're doing good. How are you?
I'm
hey,
okay. I'm
hey.
doing good. Ow, ooh. Yo, I just want to say, I know y'all guys had a good time in Detroit, man. And
Yeah.
it was, and I think I was on there with you. And
Yeah,
I like how you said my number 5 and you won.
we hit it. I sure did. I sure
And
did.
that's what I'm talking about. Ow, ooh.
Right. It's usually Nanya give me numbers, but she said it's too stressful. I'm like, girl, I'm the one gambling.
Oh
Just
yeah.
gambling.
No, that's right. I know that's right, man.
Right.
I know that's right, man. Yo, comedian Mike, oh, how you doing, baby? How you feeling?
What's up? I am blessed and highly favored, walking in my purpose, leaning on the Lord and not
my own understanding. Okay, I'm doing all right.
I know that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. And to my beautiful people, please press that like button. It is what it is. You heard? You feel me? You dig? So, that's all I wanted to say. You heard? Before I get on somebody's kitchen table and say cock a doodle doo.
Hey, BK, thank you for always coming through and supporting my channel, and thank you for the
And
energy.
yo, I'm always gonna do that. All to all y'all. I mean all y'all. I'm gonna always support all y'all. I like this little group.
Okay,
This little
Yeah,
group has
yeah.
got it going on. You heard?
right. Thank you,
You got
thank
that
you.
That's what I'm
energy. You
talking
got
about.
that energy.
But yo, my music to dedication for today is Love Glow by Luther Vandross.
Oh, I
Y'all
know
go,
that's right.
beautiful people.
I know that's right. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Anna, ooh, Skittles.
Bye bye.
Oh
All
my,
right, bye-bye.
I love
oh
his
my
energy.
God.
Oh my
I
goodness.
know. I've never really heard him before.
You never heard him before?
I've seen him, but I've never. No, my bad. I'm sorry. I know of him, and I've seen the name, but I've never like really listened to him talk. So,
Oh yeah,
this is definitely something.
he always have that energy. That's him.
Okay, yeah, that was hilarious. It's almost like a
Yeah.
radio DJ energy.
Okay, Freddie Jackson, like I don't know, I like Howard Hewitt, but Freddie Jackson, once he got up and did his thing, he definitely, like you said, Michael, I'm gonna say you were right. He definitely was the main show because he put on a great show.
It's
He
a
really,
headliner.
really did.
Yeah, the headliner. What's so ironic is the last time I seen him in concert, he was right where y'all were at, um, the riverfront, the Riverwalk.
Uh-huh.
That is where he did his last concert. It was him, Patti LaBelle, SWV, and 112.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, they have River Days here in Detroit where the concerts are totally free, and they all perform right down there by the water. And that was the last time he had on all white that time, so glittery white. So for him to have on glittery black this time, but I always enjoyed Freddie Jackson, and I never
Right.
did get a chance to cup his butt, but still.
Well, I hadn't been long seen his unsung, and I've always been a fan. And that one song, "Say Amen," remind me of when my brother passed last year. I love that song anyway, and that song just was with me through that ordeal. And I love Howard Hewitt, but Freddie Jackson, okay. Look, it was one point where Freddie Jackson was looking down, gazing into my eyes. I said, "Oh my God, I think he loves me." I didn't know Keith Washington was standing behind me. He was looking at Keith, not me.
That's who he was. 'Cause look, what the funny part to me was when he was up there gyrating and stuff, and he was like, "Say my name, say
Right.
Freddie." The women was like, "Freddie." I was like, "Daddy."
Mm-mm.
But he's like another Luther. Women love him, knowing what they
Right.
know. But who am I to bust anybody's family?
I love Freddie Jackson. And it's funny because when me and my sister got to our seats, it was another somebody in our seats. They actually was in the front row. We were in the second row. And they were a pair of sisters too. So it was like, okay, it's sisters night. And one sister didn't really care about the concert and the other sister did. So it was funny interacting with them too. We had a good time. Yeah, but Freddie was trying to get at let me pack smacky on the butt vibe. It wasn't really working with me. But hey, I still love him. I love him.
Well,
He has
I had a great time. But uh, Sweet Rita and I, Sweet Rita and I actually were sitting up there laughing, and I had to make the daughter say 14 game for life. So we were up there really having a great time.
mm-hmm. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Hello?
hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. The reason why we kind
Can
of
you
got
hear me?
separated with yeah. The reason why we kind of got separated with the seats is because when you get a room, they automatically give you seats. And I don't know how Sweet Rita got hers. I didn't want that. I wanted to pick my own seats. And then you had to buy them in twos. You couldn't buy them in threes. You couldn't buy one. I don't know if it's because we bought them so early. This was like 4 months in the making. Like we did this a long time ago. So, but anyway, everything was still nice. Everything turned out great. I really enjoyed it. So now let's fast forward to after the concert where, I looked for you guys and then I did find Sweet Rita. She said you had already took off. I know it was kind of late, a long day. So the next morning, we got
No,
me and my sister had room service.
it wasn't because it was kind of late. I think we just all got mixed up a little bit because
Yeah.
I ended up going downstairs for that minute. I ended up going downstairs for that minute and hitting one table, and then I got on up out of there. But I would
Yeah,
have
because I
loved
wanted
to.
to play
So
I wanted
I
to play
just hate that.
blackjack with
I
you.
just hate. Yeah, I hated that we had that little miscommunication because I would have loved. I wasn't ready to go in, but I figured,
You going in and out, Sammy.
you know, I was just a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding. Yeah, everything was going so. I'm the type of person I just like to roll with the flow. Everything was so nice. Only thing that could have been made it better if we would have more time to spend together before the concert. But hey, it is what it is. But everything else was perfect. I had a good time. Had a good time. Me and Sweet Rita was sitting down at the roulette table, and this guy won like about $400 on this one roll, and he threw me some money. Man, Sweet Rita sitting there, he threw me some money, and I just gave her some, and we just gambled that little money. We talked a little bit, and I was exhausted. I was like, well, since CMA went on home, I'm gonna go upstairs and get me some rest.
Well, gambling is my thing. I would have loved because I even before my Uber came, I went to the blackjack table, and I was like, why didn't I take my black ass straight home? But you never go. Maybe it's the next time. Maybe it'll all work out right. But I would have loved. Look, I might have
Yeah,
given y'all good luck piece.
maybe it wasn't. I'm very funny when it comes to gambling. I really gotta feel it. So when I did feel it, I mean, if it passed us, it passed us. But you know what? The one thing is, we met and everything was just wonderful. And you and your friends and your family are so nice. It was just everything was just wonderful. So I gotta fast forward. I gotta fast forward to
Oh,
downtown, huh?
okay, no, I would say, well, you go ahead because I'm in the middle of cooking. I just started to
Okay.
realize, but I just come up here and just say thank you and Sweet Rita for coming down. I really enjoyed you guys, and I had a great time.
It was
And
what it was so
thank
nice. I love it that you're the same on and off. Like that's awesome. You're so funny and you're friendly. We just had a good time, and your friends, all of them, everybody, Hood Edition, all of them. We had such a great time. But Mike, we went downtown. I don't know if you ever seen this guy. He walks downtown and he do sketches of people. So he walks up to me and my sister because we're sitting there. Actually, we sitting there in a little park, not where to say have the little sand. It was on the other part, like where the grassy area was. It was actually planning my mother's 85th birthday. So we sitting there talking. And he walks up and wants to give us a sketch, and he said it's going to be $10 a face. And we was like, okay, we'll try it. And he was like, oh, I want you guys to just be natural, don't pose or nothing. So we stood there talking. He all in our conversation. Oh, I want to come to the party, blah blah blah. So when he finished, I looked at the picture. When I tell you this man made us look like we was 200 years old, like we had worms coming out our face. And my sister was like, "Is that us?" And I was like, I feel so embarrassed. And I said, "Oh, okay." And I said, "Let's just pay him real quick and get him out of the way." And my sister was like, "You always want to be nice. You know that didn't look right." I said it didn't look right, but he could have robbed us for the money. At least he tried to work for it. I said, let's just go and give it to him. So I got a picture of that. I took a picture of the drawing because we threw it in the trash. It was terrible. But I must definitely make a video and show it. It was horrible. But we laughed
Mm-hmm.
so hard. We laughed so hard after that. It was just hilarious. He was. Have you ever seen that guy down there before, CMA?
No, I usually there's some people down there, but they're in Greek Town. Not never down in that area. They're always in Greek Town.
Yeah, it was horrible. I mean, I'm gonna definitely make a video because he made. And when I seen my picture, I was like, well, maybe my sister would be better. Hers was worse. I was like, what in the world? Okay, I see you later, bro. And then there was this couple walking down, and I was like, "Excuse me, did this look like y'all?" And they was like, "Hell no." I mean, did this look like us? They was like, "Hell no." That was confirmation for us. So my sister's like, "Throw it away." I said, "Well, at least let me get a picture of it first." So I got a picture of it and we threw it in the trash. But then we went
I
down
noticed.
into the, huh?
I noticed in your one video you kept calling Detroit Chicago.
You know, I don't know why, but I did. I did, and my sister did the same thing. I don't know why we can. I want to go to Chicago. I've never been, and that's probably going to be. Well, I'm not going to travel no more this year. Probably, I got some things going on in a couple of weeks. I won't be able to travel. I'm glad this was my last trip for the year because it was just like perfect. It was nice. I enjoyed it, but we
Well,
wind
I
up
I got
going, huh?
I got to get down. I got to get down. But like I said, I just came up here to say thank you. I enjoyed myself as well. All right, I'll be
Yeah, and
watching you
you
from the
got you
chat.
got to come to California, CMA.
Yes,
You
I
got to.
will. I will.
And if you
I
don't
will,
want to
because I want to
fly,
go
if
to
you
the.
don't want to fly, listen, if you don't want to fly, just take a train. It'll take you a few days.
No, I'm willing. I'm willing to get on the plane. You know what? I'm old now. Hell, if you take me now, I'm old enough. But I want to hit the Garmin district like I did once before. I love the Garmin
Hmm.
district. So,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna drop down, and I gotta finish cooking. All right. Okay.
Okay, thank you for coming
Peace.
up.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, y'all. So after the downtown, like the Uber driver took us around, we paid him out of pocket. He took us all around. The guy screwed up our face doing our little what do you call it? The sketch. I'm gonna post it. Y'all gonna laugh so hard. Then CMA probably left out of the chat. It was Joe Rules, Joe something, steakhouse is where we wanted to go eat, but they was having a black tie event. It was a private party, so we couldn't go in there. So it was actually a Italian restaurant downstairs. So we went down there and they let us eat like outside at where the water is. And we had the filet mignon steak. It was so good. The potatoes was good. The green beans, everything was just perfect. The waiter was awesome. And then towards the end of our meal, a band started to play. And I was like, wow, but we didn't have time. It started to get dark. It was starting to get late. We had been out all day. So I told my sister, let's just get an Uber and let's just go ahead and go back to the room. So we did that. We went back to the room. My sister loved ice cream. I don't care for ice cream. So she got her some ice cream. So we get up the next morning, we go home. And when I tell you this, first of all, LA versus Detroit downtown area, Detroit got it beat because LA area is nothing like that. LA downtown, they need to come out there and get some pointers and fix this shit up down here. So we get home. I don't know. Me and my sister and I travel a whole lot. Like, and I always have like transportation. So we get to the airport, we calling people to pick us up. Either people at work, they at a party, they didn't answer, whatever. So I was like, well, let's just go ahead and take a Uber, home. LAX changed it where you have to get on a shuttle bus and go to a staging area to get an Uber. Now, when the bus, I feel like we were badass kids at school going to detention. They put us on a bus. They dropped us off at LAX in this little area where you can't walk off. You can't be like, okay, this is not for me. I'm gonna go. So you couldn't walk off. You had to get an Uber, Lyft, or a taxi. Right? It's a million people there. So when you get ready to order your Uber, Lyft, or taxi, well, the taxis are there already. They have different prices. So I tried the $25 one, no cars available. I tried the $35 one, no cars available. I tried the $45 ones, no cars available. So I was like, we have Uber, right? So I told my sister, let's do Lyft. Lyft was straight out $120. I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. So I went back to Uber. So I'm looking, my sister's like, just pay the damn money. We got it. I said, it's not the point that we got it. Like, this shit is set up. Like, they want you. And there was so many people there. It wasn't like it was 20 people. It was literally like about 70 people, like everywhere trying to get I'm telling you, it's like we were on Gilligan's Island and we waited for the fucking boat to come and save us. And they're only going to say the people with the most money. Right. So I was like, forget it. I found an Uber for $59. Nothing. No cars available. So then I did one for $69. Oh, yeah, we have one. Here he coming a Tesla. I was like, I don't give a damn about no Tesla. I don't give a damn about nothing. Just get me home. So he comes up and we jump in his car And he's like, "Are you so and so?" I was like, "Look, if that ain't my name, I will change my name to be that person. Just get us out of here." So we get in the car, and the guy is bragging on this car. Oh, this is the latest model, blah blah blah. In my mind, I'm like, I bet you pay at least $5,000 a month for this car. No, that's why y'all ass out here driving Lyft, Uber, and out celebrating, showing off your car to your friends. But anyway, that's another story. So LAX is, they need to change that. I've never taken an Uber from LAX. I have taken it to get dropped off. Now it's different. They will take you to your terminal, but the way they drop you off in that little island, and it feel like you, I mean, literally, I told my sister, let's walk. And we looked around there. You could not walk off. If you did, your ass gonna be on the freeway, and then the cops is there. It was horrible. It was either stay there and try to get a lift, or go back to the LAX. And LAX is crazy. LAX is a madhouse. So we had to pay, and then we did tip them. So we paid almost $80 to get home. And it was horrible. And it was, I was telling my sister, what about the people that came to LA or is coming home or whatever and didn't have that type of money to spend on an Uber? Like it was a lot of people there, and there was no cars coming up picking up nobody. Like they was just waiting, because they'll tell you there's no cars available. Give us a few minutes. So people just waiting to get that cheap ride. Wasn't no cheap rides. I was like, this LAX, oh my gosh. I don't know who thought of that idea, but they need to squash it. They need to get rid of that shit. I'm telling you, I felt like I was anyway. I'm just, that probably was the worst part of the trip, was coming back to in LAX and dealing with that traffic, forgetting to tell somebody to pick us up, so they won't have plans and be at a party or whatever. But it is what it is. My sister was like, damn it, just pay the fucking money. I said, it's not about paying the money. Of course we had the money, but you got a $20 ride versus a $70 ride. Come on now, we're going to the same place. But when you hit that 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, no cars available. You had to be 60, 59 wasn't even available. We had to do 69. I'm like, what the? Anyway. Okay, so you guys, I had a good time in Detroit. Like I said, this is my last trip for a while until I go have my surgery in a couple of weeks. I think I ended it off on a great note. Sweet Rita and her daughters are absolutely beautiful. They were a pleasure to be around. Everybody I met, Hood Edition News, CMA Friends, and Vanessa K, and her husband, or her boy, I think it's her husband. Everything was nice. I couldn't ask for a better group of people. And y'all know QST, I'm always going places. I'm always moving around. So I don't know where I'm gonna go next, but Sweet Rita is gonna take a trip out to California. So anybody on here that I know, if you guys come to California, hit me up. I'll make sure you have a great time. Great, and my phone is just ringing off the hook, y'all. So I think it's time for me to get off of here. They must realize I'm back home now. Anyway, so Mutt is gonna do a video before I have my surgery, if she's still up to it. And then she said she's gonna kind of give you guys an update on how I'm doing. That's if she's still up to it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm getting everything together. I'm packing my bag this week. Kaiser's been really in contact with me the whole week, and they telling me little things. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. But anyway, so I got my caregiver together just in case. I know I'm gonna need one for a couple of days, so I hired somebody for that. I'm good. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna go through it, and I just want my recovery to be fast, safe, so I can get back on my feet. Right? Yes, Sweet Rita, you guys are awesome, and thank you for everything. Thank you. I got to get out of here, y'all, because my phone is blowing up. I think people realize QST is back home, and they want to talk to me. So we'll see what's going on. You guys have a blessed Sunday. Mutt, let me know if you want to do that. If you change your mind, that's fine, too. Just let me know what you want to do, and I'm out.